Hello folks, I hope everyone is doing good. Hope everyone is having a good time out there. As usual, shout outs to all of my viewers from all over the world: Canada, the Bahamas, Trinidad, Tobago, Venezuela, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, wherever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. DJ Troy, aka DJ Extraordinaire. Okay, so as you guys have probably watched my first video about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West with the latest incident. It ended a little bit abruptly because I think there were some issues with the camera or whatever. But all I basically wanted to end on was just to say that, you know, I hope that they get the help that they need. Kanye West continue to put out hits, they get married, have a wonderful life. Kanye, regardless of what we might think about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, you know, they are human beings. Well, this fame game is funny. You know, I'm going to have a video on fame, you know, in one of my upcoming series. So, you know, let's see what happens to them. Okay, so another huge trending story is, of course, one of Canada's biggest music export. There's a lot of them, but, you know, one of Canada's biggest export to America is the one and only Justin Bieber. Now, Justin Bieber, over the past year, have been getting into a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And the spotlight is on him non-stop, 24/7, 7 days a week. Everything he does, he's being recorded, he's being watched. You know, things got so crazy that one of his parties, the guests, the attendees, basically had to sign contracts that stating that, hey, if you say anything about what you saw at this party, you have to pony up, I think, some ridiculous amount of money, like $2 million or something. You know, he had to go to those extremes so that the people that he have around him don't sell him out. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West also did contracts like that during their engagement too, all to protect themselves. Now, what's happening with Justin Bieber is that apparently he threw some eggs on his neighbor's home. I think it's in Calabasas. I'm not sure. I think Kim's family, Kim Kardashian's family, is in Calabasas, California. Wherever the area is that Justin Bieber lives, apparently he threw eggs at his neighbor's home. Okay, and there is videos where the neighbor's saying, "Oh, I saw you, you little prick," and there's a lot of exchange of terrible words. And the problem with that is that Justin Bieber now, by throwing all those eggs at his neighbor's home, incurred damages of over $20,000. Now, to the lay people, or to the ordinary people, ordinary folks, that's a whole lot of money, okay? Because $20,000 is some people's yearly income. Some people work for less than $20,000 a year. As a teenager, I worked for less than that. So, you know, that's a significant amount of money, but in the celebrity world, where some of these people are worth hundreds of millions of dollars, you know, it's just a drop in the bucket. Now, the problem gets even worse with the fact that the cops raided Justin Bieber's house. Okay? They went in there and they found one of his cohorts, one of his people that he's hanging out with, had cocaine on them, and that individual was taken to jail. Now, my opinions are that of my own. I'm kind of confused about this whole situation again. It's just like the Kim Kardashian and Kanye West situation. I'm confused about it again. How can eggs incur $20,000 worth of damage? That had to been some really hard-boiled eggs. That had to been some serious eggs there to incur $20,000 worth of damage. Secondly now, whose house gets raided for eggs being thrown at their house? It's mind-boggling. But then again, I do not know what it means to live in a $20 million home. I do not understand what comes with living in these neighborhoods and what it means to be a celebrity of Justin Bieber's magnitude and to live amongst people who are making that ridiculous amount of money. So I'm very confused about this whole situation. You know, I'm just telling you the facts, and to say that, you know, the Justin Bieber saga continues for 2014. I really hope that he gets it together, but like many celebrities have came forward and stated before, it's basically difficult to be I think he's 20 or 21, I don't know how old he is right now, it's not coming to my brain, but to be such a young man with access to millions of dollars, to have a group of people around you where nobody's telling you no. Who exactly are you going to become? You know, he's still a young man, still exploring life, still, you know, going through his wild phase, and we could see that he has some troubles. But is it him just growing up? Is it him just, you know, just having a little bit of issues or what have you? And, you know, what is it all about? Point is that the Justin Bieber saga will continue, and we're going to hear more about it. Now, going on to the international story of the day. I spoke in some of my videos about Trinidad, spoke about, you know, Venezuela, but today we're going to the wonderful country of France and the president of France. Now, for those who haven't been following the politics of France, we all know that, for those who haven't been, following the politics of France, of what's going on, is basically France is in a very great / big economical turmoil right now. The economy is not doing well, and the president of France needs to pass some agendas, some economical plans to basically make the country a little bit better for the French people and for the world. I mean, come on, France, you know, is, you know, one of, you know, the fashion capitals of one of the countries which produce great fashion or high fashion, according to Kanye West. Now, the problem with the president of France is that he's a playboy. He's a married man, he has his wife, but he's also linked to 2 other women. And this is where the great nation of America comes in. If this was America, it couldn't have happened like this. There's no way that a sitting politician or even a sitting president could have basically been involved with multiple women in this time. in America in this time, not America of the past or 100 years or whatever ago, because God knows that's a whole nother topic. But in this time, this type of situation could have never happened in America, where the sitting president has his wife and also 2 mistresses. Okay? That wasn't going to happen in America. Now, this is creating havoc for the president of France, because the media is not concerned about what is critical to France right now, which is the economy. Everybody is talking about the French president, his wife and his mistresses. His wife even went to, I think she went to the hospital or to the ER because of the stress that this whole situation is creating. So at the president's press briefing, before the reporters asked him about, what are his plans for France, he's taught, they were so engulfed in the fact that, hey, this man is cheating on his wife and has 2 mistresses. It's just, craziness right now. So that's my international story of the day. I always like to end with telling my folks that, hey, the stuff that I talk about, some of it are important, some of it might be important, some of it aren't important, but I just like to take a couple of minutes so that you could watch some of my videos, see what's going on in the world, and take your mind away from your everyday life. But as usual, I always like to let my folks know who are watching that what is critical are the people around you and the situations that's happening around you. Not to say that the things that I talk about might not have a direct impact on your life, but what's most critical are the people who are there for you day in, day out. So always remember to set your priorities straight. For your parents, it's not important that George Clooney's new movie is dropping, because new movie is coming out in February. What's important is for you to know what's your son or daughter's teacher's name is, and is this his or her homework finished. What is important is that you figure out what's going on with your relationship, whether it might be personal, whether it might be professional. What's important is that you take time out for your health, time out to exercise, time out to eat right, time out for God, and to take care of yourself. So with that said, have a wonderful night. Take care of yourself. Peace out.